This is my current collection. So this is all of it. In 2018, I had 4 drawers of makeup, and now I'm down to this, and I'm happy with the amount of makeup that I have right now, but I just felt like decluttering because there are some things in here that I don't use anymore, and I felt like I already got my money's worth out of them, so there's no point keeping them in my collection. So let's begin. So this is my mascara. This is the only mascara that I have, so I'm keeping this one. And then this is the Essence I Heart Stage Eye Primer. All of my makeup that has this blue sticker are a part of my project pan, but I am no longer doing a project pan. I have decided to end my project pan for 2020. So this is the I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. Got this in November 2017, and I still have a lot because I just don't really use eye primer, so I have decided to just declutter this one. I just don't really use eyeshadow primer anymore. And then this is the Body Shop lip balm. As you can see, it's almost gone. I'm just going to continue using this one. I'll probably use this up by this week or next week, so I'm just going to keep this and just empty this one. And then I also have another lip balm, which is this Lucas Papaw. This is almost half empty, so I'm also going to just use it up. And then I have 2 dip brows. Again, dip brows, they take such a long time to use up, so I'm just going to keep this and try to just use it up. So I'm keeping this one. There's nothing wrong with the product. And then I have 1 brow pencil from Colourpop, and this is such a good brow pencil. Once I use up my dip brows, the only eyebrow product that I'm going to use starting will be Colourpop High Precision, because it's a good, affordable, and quick to use brow pencil. And then the rest are lip pencils. I don't really wear lip pencils. So this one is empty. This was a part of my project pan, and it's already empty. So I'm just going to put this on my empty pile. And then this is my MAC lip pencil. I'm just going to use the top. This one is a berry lip pencil, and the formula is not really good, so I'm just going to just keep playing with this one, and I'll try to use it up. And then this one is, I think, is already empty. Yeah, I'm just going to put this in my empty pile. And then this one as well, I'm just going to try to use it up, since I like playing with lip pencils, even though I am not going anywhere, because playing with lipsticks is quite easy because they're easy to remove. Keeping all of this. 2 are empty, 1 is a declutter. Then these are all of my lipsticks. I have 3 bullet lipsticks, and then the rest are blotted or velvet lipsticks. I have already decluttered a lot of my lipsticks, and I still use all of this, so I'm not going to declutter some. There are so many here that are maybes, such as this one and this one, but I sometimes mix these two. This one is a bit cool tone. This is Tattletale from Colourpop, while this one is Lolita from Kat Von D. This one is already too dark for my style. This one is a bit too cool pink, but if I mix these two, they create a beautiful pinkish nude, so I'm not going to declutter them. And I love all of these. These are all new, so I'm not going to declutter any of it. And these are all of my cheek and face powders. This one is the Mary Luminizer, and as you can see, I already emptied 2 pans, but I'm keeping it for this one. But then I realized I don't really like highlighters anymore, and there's no point of me keeping a dark highlighter. So since I don't really do bronze, shimmer bronze, so I'm going to declutter this one. And then this is the Cover FX powder foundation. This broke on me, so I just decided to just scrape up all of the remaining products and I place it in my other powder foundation, which I'll show you later. So this I still have some product from this compact, but it's in another container, so I'm just going to declutter this one. As I mentioned, I don't really wear highlighters anymore, but I can't bring myself to declutter this because they were expensive, and sometimes I like putting on highlighter, but it's just not necessary for my routine because I already have oily skin. But since I have these three, I still wear highlighter. But once I use this up, I'm not going to buy any highlighters anymore. So I have Champagne Pop, which is already broken, but it still works. Lilac Geode. I've just been wearing my highlighters. I've been rotating them once a week just to get some use out of them. Even though I'm just here at my house, I just wear eyeshadow, highlighter, and lipstick every time I start working. And then this is Opal. So I'm keeping all of my Becca highlighters. And then these are two of my Wet n Wild highlighters. And these are good, but I already have my Becca highlighters and I prefer using this over my Wet n Wild. So I'm just going to declutter this. This is Precious Petals and this is Golden Flower Crown. And then this one is the only blush I have left in my collection, and it's now empty. So I'm going to put this in my empty spot. And then this is the only bronzer that I have. This is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. So this is what it looks like. I've had this for 3 years already. So going to keep it. So I'm keeping 4 cheek products. So I mentioned that I crushed the remaining powder from my Cover FX powder foundation and I place it here on my Bare Minerals loose powder container. So all of these are from my Cover FX, and the ones behind the sifter are all Bare Minerals. So I'm keeping this one. I now prefer powder foundation compared to liquid because they're just easier to remove at night, and thankfully my skin has calmed down already that I am confident enough to wear just powder foundation without needing to wear a fuller liquid foundation. So I'm keeping this one, and then I'm also keeping this for special occasions or for when I like full coverage foundation. And also it's pretty expensive. I'm going to do a separate video just reviewing this one, but for now I'm keeping it. And then this one, this is almost empty, but I'm back to filming again, and this is usually what I use to film when I decide to show my face in the camera. So I usually use this for my foundation. So I think I'm going to keep it for now. And then this is the Maybelline Fit Me. It's almost done. And I think I'm just going to declutter this one because it's old and I still have this one, and I already got my money's worth out of it. So you can see it's almost empty. And then this one is another empty. So I am going to just declutter that. And this one is unused, so I'm keeping this one. This is the only liquid concealer that I have. And then this is my spot concealer, the Laura Mercier one. So I'm keeping this one. And then this is the only loose powder that I have, ColourPop. It's almost gone, so it's not my favorite, so I'm just going to declutter this one. So now I only have 6 palettes, and I still feel a bit too overwhelmed with how much pans I have. So I like to declutter some of this. I already decluttered my Dream Street, so despite that, I still feel like I have too much. This one is my newest one. I got this before they discontinued this one. And I love neutral, so I decided to get it. This is the sultry, and I'm keeping this one because it's beautiful. And then another Anastasia is my Prism. This is not my favorite palette color-wise. I mean, I love the ABH sultry. I love the ABH formula, but the color of sultry is just a bit too colorful for me. But I'm going to keep it because I like playing with this, and the metallics are good for colorful liner, which is the most colorful that I am willing to get with my eyeshadow. So I'm keeping this one. And also I can do warm looks with this one. I can do bronzy natural, and then I can just add some color if I want to. And then this is my Cocoa Blend. This has a mixture of shades from different palettes that I repressed. So this is what it looks like. I have, as I mentioned, I've been playing a lot with eyeshadow, lipstick, and highlighter this since I have been in quarantine. Mainly because they're easier to remove at night without having to remove heavy base makeup. So yeah, I'm keeping this one mainly because of this shade Pure Ganache, but the rest I could live without, but I just really love this one, so I'm keeping the entire palette because of this one. I mean, I like all of these shadows. As you can see, I've hit pan on most of them, but I could declutter this one if not for Pure Ganache, so I'm keeping this. This one is my second newest in my collection, and as you can see, it's the Going Coconuts from ColourPop. It's not the best packaging, and you can also see I've switched some shadows from my other ColourPop palette because they're all magnetic. I removed Palm Reader and I repressed Bel Air from this. It's not my favorite. I thought it would be one of my favorites, but it's actually one of my least favorite in my collection because the formula is just not consistent. I love some of the colors. I love some of them have like a movie undertone. Even though they're neutrals, they have movie undertone, which does not really suit my skin tone. But I'm going to keep it because I'm enjoying some of this, and sometimes I feel like it's quite new yet, so I don't feel like I have gotten my money's worth out of it yet for me to declutter. So, and I'm still enjoying some of the shadows, so I'm going to just keep it for now. And then this is my Naked Urban Decay. This is my oldest palette. I bought it. My sister got it for me in 2016. So this is what it looks like. I've been trying to pan it, and I've panned the shades that I like, which is only 3 out of 12. I've hit pan on Naked, Sidecar, and Smog, which are the only shades that I love. I also like Buck, but I have a lot of this shades, so I'm just going to declutter this one. I got a lot of use out of it, but my sister's been asking for a good eyeshadow, neutral eyeshadow, so I'm just going to give this to her. And then I am keeping my ColourPop I Think I Love You, which also contains different shadows from different ColourPop palettes that I've had in the past. Like some of these have shadows from the All I See Is Magic 2017 holiday palette from Colourpop. Some of these have shadows from Give It To Me Straight and Dream Street. So these are just a combination of all of my favorite shadows from my previous Colourpop shadows. So I'm going to keep this because I have neutrals. So that just leaves me to having 5 eyeshadows, and I'm going to declutter my naked. So this is the overall look of my makeup collection currently. I still have a lot. It's still not as minimal as I want it to be, but it's okay. And I'm getting rid of this one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.